This is a takeover. You know what the going on? Yo, you can follow me at Real Ave, Kid, New York. You can buy my merch on my website, aveave.com/store. Black owned merch. I just dropped the video. It's called The Feeling. My album is coming soon. You know, working on that. Let y'all know. You know, give y'all some updates on that as it progresses and stuff like that. Some of my singles, y'all can check out The Feeling. Let's see, we got Lost Possessions, Toxic. Fade Away is my first single that I've ever dropped, and that seems to be a fan favorite, especially overseas. But you know, I think y'all gonna like it. I think you're gonna love it. Get ready for all the videos that's coming all month long.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Liallure here, and I'm back at it again with another video. Happy Vlogmas. It is Vlogmas Day 2, and welcome to Tea Thursdays. Today is a story time. But before we get started, if you are new to my channel, hey girl, hey, my name is Leah. I make videos, I do story times, I do hauls, I do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. So it's like for the kids, you know the vibes. And if you're a 10 subscriber, hey friend, how are you? I hope you're doing wonderful, fabulous, beautiful, amazing. Girl with the vocals, period. Mariah who, girl?
Relax.
Anyway, so today is a story time. It is the story time about my hairstylist horror story, and we're just gonna get started. So, quick disclaimer, do not drag this person in the comments. This happened back in 2017. I would hope she's doing better now, and she's actually, well, she cool peoples, okay? She was just unprofessional. I don't know how professional she is now because I haven't seen her since 2017. But do not drag her in the comments. I'm just telling the story because it was a lot and y'all love my story time. So here we go. So this story happened back in May of 2017. At the time, I was really getting sew-ins. I've never really gotten like a lace closure, a frontal, no, nothing like that. I wasn't wearing wigs back in 2017. It was just sew-ins for me, basically. And I remember I took a break from getting sew-ins because y'all remember the story time I told y'all about like how I went to the Dominican hair salon and they basically balded me, like my hair fell out. Yeah, after that whole situation, I was very wary about getting my hair done. So I didn't get my hair done for a while, and I especially didn't get sew-ins because I didn't want to keep using heat on my hair that was like already damaged at the time. So I decided to take my chance and try a lace closure. Now, I know what y'all may be thinking. If your edges are not doing good, why would you get a lace closure? At the time, I really didn't know nothing about hair, so like I really couldn't tell you if a closure was gonna do damage to my hair or if it was gonna be beneficial. Like I don't know. I didn't know.
Sorry to this man.
So I was like, you know what, let me just give it a try. My hairstylist, who we're gonna call Ramona for the sake of this story. My hairstylist Ramona, she always did a really good job with my hair, especially with the sew-ins. Like they always look really nice, really cute, and lasted for a super long time. So I remember in May of 2017, my older cousin was getting married. I was gonna be one of his bridesmaids in his bridal party. The bride wanted us to all have like, you know, weave and stuff like that for the hairstyle that we were gonna do. So I went ahead and I stopped by my hairstylist's shop. I stopped by her shop, and I'll tell y'all why I stopped by her shop instead of contacting her. Number one, this lady was like a Caribbean lady. She was in her 30s. She wasn't really doing Instagram. She wasn't really doing all of that. Like, no, she wasn't doing all of that. So there was really no way that I could DM her and be like, oh, hey girl, I'm coming by the shop to get a closure. It wasn't given that. Second, I didn't even know if she could do lace closures. So I wanted to stop by and see her reaction in person to see if she's lying or not. The third is that even though she knew who I was, she knew my mother more than me. You know, I didn't even know if this lady really knew my name. I wanted to stop by the shop so she could see my face. So when I showed up, on the day that I showed up, she couldn't say, oh, I didn't know you was coming, because you a liar. So like I'm saying, this lady had been doing my sew-ins for about like 5 or so months now. And even though she was really good at doing my hair, she was super unprofessional. Like stupid unprofessional. Okay, when I tell you what happened to me that day, you'll see what I'm talking about. But because I knew her, because my mom knew her, and we had been going to her for so long, I stuck beside her. You know, I'm a stick beside her. So I stopped by her shop on Monday and I was like, hey Ramona, I want to get my hair done on Thursday. I want to get my hair done on Thursday because I'm leaving for the wedding destination on Friday. So I let her know that, and I was like, instead of getting a sew-in, I would like to get a lace closure instead of leave out. Right? It was a sew-in still, but I was asking for a closure instead of leave out. So I say to her, can you do that? She says, yeah, I could do that. I could do that. So I tell her that I will be there on Thursday at 9 a.m. Now, that's an important part. Thursday at 9 a.m. Okay. So now Thursday comes and I get there at 9 a.m. because I know that she starts to do clients' heads at 9:30. But I get there at 9 because I know that she does like a first come first serve basis. It's not really like an appointment thing. So I tell her like, I'm gonna be here at 9. So when you come, you know it's me first, right? Okay. So because nobody really started their client's head until like 9:30, the store was closed. Like the place where her chair was, where I got my hair done, it was closed. It was basically like a barbershop and hair salon like combo. So the place was closed. They had the little like thing over the gate. I was standing outside. It was freezing, right? So in the area that I'm in, it's a lot of like stores. It's a shopping area, but it's not really anything open because it's a Thursday. It's nothing open right now. So I wait about 20 minutes in the freezing cold and no one comes. 25 minutes comes and this guy comes. Now I know this guy because he usually cuts my cousin's hair. Y'all know you right. He usually cuts his hair. So the guy comes and he's like, hey, good morning. I'm like, hey, good morning. He lets me in, right? I sit in the chair. Now it's just me and him. The store window is open. I can see outside. Things around us are slowly opening. The guy looks at me. He says,
you here for Ramona?
I'm like, yeah. He gonna go,
Good luck with that.
okay, all right. That's fine. So now I go sit in the chair and I'm on my phone. I'm scrolling. I'm listening to music. And I'm cautious about not using my phone too much because I didn't want it to die. I didn't have a charger. But at the same time, I was bored. And I'm still waiting for this lady to come in, right? So I'm sitting there and I'm scrolling and I'm listening to music, whatever. 20 minutes passes by. No Ramona. Mind you, at this time, nigga. At this time, it's 9:50. It's 9:50. I told you I would be there at 9. The store opened at 9:30 and you still not here. Keep that in mind. I'm listening to music. It's 9:50 and 2 other stylists come in, right? They get to the back. They say good morning. I say good morning back. It's fine. At 10 o'clock, this lady's still not here. And I'm like, okay, I see what we're doing. So I get hungry and I tell the guy, the barber, I tell him, hey, I'm gonna go to the corner store and I'm gonna go get some breakfast. If Ramona comes in, tell her that I'm waiting for her, right? So he was like, okay, cool, no problem. I got you. Don't worry about it. So I go to the corner store and at the time I was eating meat. So I had like a turkey sandwich and everything and I had like juice. So I grab my turkey sandwich, I get my juice, I get back in the store. I get back in the store and now in the seating area, there's a lady there and her kid. Off rip, I could tell the lady is here for Ramona because she has a very Caribbean aura, okay? If you're from the Caribbean, you know what I'm talking about. You always know a West Indian when you see one. We can't hide ourselves. We're very loud people, you know what I mean? Not loud verbally, but she had a loud presence. If you know, you know. Anyway, this lady's clearly here for Ramona. I don't say anything. I sit down, right? Because you saw my bag here. You saw my bag of hair, right? You knew somebody. Okay, no problem. So the lady's sitting there and she's on the phone and her daughter's sitting next to me. She's on the phone and she's telling whoever on the phone like, yeah, I'm here waiting for Ramona. I hope she comes soon because I need to get my hair done. And now I'm looking at this lady like,
Oh, that's good for you, baby.
but you know I was here first, right? Okay, because I hope nobody want to get crazy because if I have to get buck up in here, I will. I will. So now I'm looking at the lady and the lady looking at me. And I'm looking at her and I'm like, damn. In my head, I'm like, wow, well, I don't know how this is going to play out. But if this lady try to get up and get in the seat before me, I don't want to have to bark on her, but I might have to.
Okay, before y'all take me too seriously and y'all think I was gonna, drag this lady across the store in front of her child, I definitely was not gonna do that. What I mean is, if she tried to sit in the chair before me, there's no way I was letting that slide. I had already been there for, 2 hours before Ramona came? Babe, I don't know what to tell you, but you not sitting in this chair. Sorry, Miss Girl.
So at this point, the barbershop, the barber guy, we're not even gonna give him a name, we're just gonna call him the barber. So the barber calls Ramona on the phone. He's like, hey, you have clients here, right? I don't know what Ramona says because obviously he's on the phone. The phone is not on speaker. I hear him laugh a little bit and he hangs up the phone. He says to me and the lady that Ramona will be here shortly. She's actually a few blocks away. Okay, cool. Ramona walks in, and I think it's important to note that at this point, it's 11 o'clock. I wish I was lying. I literally wish I was lying. It is 11 a.m. I got there at 9. She was supposed to be there at 9:30. It is 11, and now you're strolling into the door. No apologies. No, hey, good morning. Sorry, I'm late. Just vibes. Just vibes. So now I'm tight. I'm heated because it's like, why you strolling in here like you don't know you was late? You got me sitting here. I got places to be. Girl, I told you I was going to be here at 9, right? So I'm tight, right? But I'm like, okay, cool. At least she's here. You're going to get your hair done. Ramona gets settled in. She takes off her jacket and everything. She puts her stuff on the side, right? Why did she motion to the lady next to me and tell her, oh, you could come sit in my chair? Now, wait a damn minute.
Well, hold on on that. Hold on. Now, hold on.
What? Wait a damn minute, because I know you see me sitting here. So before I could even say anything, right, the barber, he was like, oh, no, this young lady was here first. And I'm like, thank you, Mr. Barber, because I was finna get crazy up in here. Oh, I was going, oh, all right, because nah, because no, because never. And my whole thing is with the lady, why did you ever get up? Why did you get up and act like you was gonna go sit in her seat? You knew I was here before you. You saw my bag of hair on the chair. Why would you get up before me?
Are you not embarrassed? This is really embarrassing.
And then the lady goes to sit down. She's like, oh, okay, no problem, ma'am. So now I'm sitting in Ramona's chair. Ramona's like, oh, you wanted a lace closure on top of your head, right? No leave out. So I'm like, yeah, no leave out. She's like, let me see the closure. I take out the closure. Now, mind you, I hadn't plucked the closure, I hadn't customized it, no nothing. Ramona didn't tell me anything about that. She didn't tell me anything about that. You're the hairstylist, right? If I had to pluck the closure, if I had to do anything to the closure, you should have told me that would be an extra fee or whatever. You never told me anything. You just said, yeah, I can work with it. So I was like, all right, cool. So I give her the closure, I give her the bundles, whatever. I'm sitting in her chair. Another thing about Ramona is that she was super slow. She was slow because she was literally she would be in everybody's business. She would be talking to the barber. She would be watching the TV. She'd be listening to music. She'll be calling her friends and family in the Caribbean. Everything except doing my hair, okay? Everything except doing my hair, really. So now we get to my lace, right? And I want to say that at this point, I am not looking at the mirror. If this is the mirror in front of me, I was turned this way because she had my chair this way. So I wasn't looking in the mirror. I couldn't really see what it looked like. And I was like, okay, that's not no problem. Like, she usually finesses my hair. I don't think it's gonna be an issue. Okay. Girl, she puts it on top of my hair, right? She's sewing. And I'm like, wait, this don't feel like it's in the right spot. But I'm gonna let it rock. So she's sewing it in my head or whatever, and when she's done, you know, she gets the flat iron in, she gets the pressing my hair, making sure it's straight. And I look in the mirror, and the closure is sitting on top of my head.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Not in the right spot. It's literally right here, right here on my head. There is very visibly a patch of my real hair in front of the closure. What is this? What is this? What is this exactly? What is this? So now all my fears have come to life. I didn't want to get a closure in the first place because I was very scared that my hair was going to give wig, that it was going to give lace, that it was going to give closure. I was scared, and that's why I didn't want to get it in the first place. But I got it because I felt like it would help my hair. Now, I know what a lot of you might be thinking. You might be thinking, well, did you say something to her? Did you tell her to fix it? No. And the reason I didn't is because I have anxiety. If you're not new here, I always say that I have anxiety. And it used to be a lot worse back then. Now, even if something doesn't go my way, I'm gonna speak up and I'm gonna say something. But before, I wouldn't say nothing because I was scared of confrontation. Like, I didn't want anybody to feel a way about what I said, even though I was paying for a service. So I didn't say anything. I gave her the money. I even tipped her, and then I left. I go home and I am in shambles. I am in shambles because the more I look at myself in the mirror, the more I hate my hair. The more I hate it. So I'm sitting there and I'm tight and I'm crying and I'm upset. My mom comes home and my mom is like, what's wrong with you? So I take off my hood and I say, look at my hair. She's like, why is it sitting on top of your head like that? I said, you tell me, Miss Girl. This is your hairstylist. You tell me, Miss Girl. She's like, oh, what is going on? She didn't see that didn't look good. That didn't look good. So then she calls Ramona and she's like, oh, hey girl, how you doing? I just wanted to talk to you about my daughter's hair. It looks fine for the most part, but the closure is sitting really far on top of her head. I think you should have pulled it down a little bit. So then my mom is talking to Ramona. She's like, okay, tomorrow, okay, cool. So now my mom turns to me and she says, Ramona's asking, why didn't you say nothing when you got out the chair? I have anxiety. What do you want me to do? So my mom was like, okay, but next time if something happens to your hair, you better say something because you're paying for a service. She's giving me a lecture, right? And she was absolutely correct. She's 100% correct. So my mom tells me that Ramona is going to take me the next day. The next morning, come in at 10 o'clock and she's going to fix my hair real quick. Cool. Next morning, I come in, I say good morning. She says good morning. She has a little bit of an attitude. She has a little bit of an attitude because I guess she didn't understand what was wrong with my hair. Okay, she didn't understand what was wrong with my hair, so she had a little bit of an attitude, right? I sit in her chair, she takes off the closure and then she tilts it like forward in like a good spot, and she was like, is this okay with you? Are you sure? Yes, nigga, sew that shit. So she she sews it on my head or whatever, and I look in the mirror and I'm like, yes, I like it so much more now, da 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 da. I leave, I go home, and then it's all good. Now, mind you, I want to say that it still didn't look the best because it wasn't plucked or nothing like that. So when I went home, I actually had to pluck it myself. Like, I had to pluck it myself because I was like, this looks very, very wiggy and I don't like that, especially if I'm going to be in somebody's wedding. I mean, it did the job. It sufficed.
So this is what the hair looked like when she fixed it. And I say fixed it, quote unquote, because it was much better than the first time. And you can still see where the closure starts in this picture, which just goes to show you how far back the original closure was. But after like I plugged this wig after this picture a little bit, after I plugged this closure a little bit after I took this picture, it looked a lot better. I'll see if I can find a picture from the wedding to show y'all what it looked like.
Safe to say, anytime I needed a closure after that, I went to somebody else. I didn't wear closures for too long. I think I only wore it for like a year after that. And then after that, I just switched to like wearing wigs. But I say all of this to say that if someone is messing up your hair or any service you're getting done while they are doing it, say something. You see something, say something, because you don't want to walk out looking crazy all because you didn't want to say nothing. Okay, anxiety can go to hell. Open your mouth and speak. All right, and this is coming from somebody who still has anxiety. Open your mouth and speak, because the anxiety you're gonna have when you go home and look at your hair is gonna be 10 times worse, right? Okay.
Hashtag speaking from the heart, B Fletcher.
Alright guys, so that's it in my video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this is a long enough story time for you guys. I know y'all wanted longer story times from me. I hope it's long enough for y'all. If you like this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe and join the gang, because you already watched the whole video. You might as well stick around. Follow me on all my socials. That is Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. That is in the outro and also in the description box down below. Call me, beat me if you want to reach me. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.
Shout out to everybody. I had fun.